What is going on, family? Happy weekend to you all. We're going to cover Bone Shiba Swap in this video. I believe this is the heartbeat of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and this coin has the most potential to gain the most value in this ecosystem. We know that Shiba Inu is built what it's built, but without this token, and we're going to explain why all through this video, so watch through to the end and make sure you check out this video up here, because these are the days where we need to be prepared for this bull run to come, and you need to have the right tokens in your portfolio. So let's cover it, Bone Shiba Swap, all the way through to the end. Let's get it. All right, let's get into that nitty gritty, guys. So let's look at Bone Shiba Swap. Now, we know that 2021 was the year of Shiba Inu, and this token had basically catapulted into the outers of space. Because of the massive attention that was brought to Shiba Inu, there was just so much FOMO coming into Shiba Inu that this thing just took off like crazy. You wouldn't imagine. The community behind it is so huge that it's really undeniably, aside from Dogecoin, one of the biggest cryptocurrency meme coins that has ever been created. Now, there's been some, ups and downs with Shiba Inu across the last point of the bear market, but that's to happen because no business is going to be 100% successful without trials and challenges for it to become a better business. And I believe Shiba Inu has got to the point where they're really on course to being very successful. Now, the thing is that Shiba Inu is already established, so we know that the price fluctuation within the Shiba Inu coin itself has pretty much already been developed. So, I mean, it's going to take some time to get that coin to pump, where we want to go. Everybody wants Shiba Inu to get to $1. I believe over a long period of time, it's going to hit that $1. But the market cap is so huge that it's going to take a lot of work for Shiba Inu to get there. Now, they're doing everything in their power as far as Shiba Inu to be able to be a successful cryptocurrency project, to bring that valuation up. And they're basically doing burns on a daily, so Shiba Inu is burning like crazy. But they also started from like 4 quadrillion tokens. But for them to be in the position that they are with that amount of supply, I mean, hats off to Shiba Inu for being such a great ecosystem, being able to get to the point that they're at. Now, the value that I believe, the true value, lies within this token, and that's the Bone token, because this is the heartbeat of Shiba Inu. So let's talk about what Bone really has as far as value when it comes to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. So as Shiba Inu started to develop, from taking a catapult into the heavens of cryptocurrency space in 2021, they developed Shiba Swap. Now, what Shiba Swap is a decentralized exchange, and this is built on their ecosystem to be able to usher in many crypto enthusiasts to be able to swap out coins, stake their Shiba Inu tokens, and so on and so forth. So what Bone was designed to be was basically the governance for the Shiba Swap decentralized exchange. Now, why I say it has value in it, because it obviously is running this entire ecosystem built within Shiba Inu. So the value lies within Bone because of its governance position. Now, when you buy into the Bone token, you allow yourself to be able to take charge as a community member of Shiba Inu, to be able to make calls and say what goes on within this ecosystem. Now, that's really important because this is the heartbeat of Shiba Inu. This exchange, this decentralized exchange, is what really drives the value into Shiba Inu, because of the fact that this is the utility that people can interact with to be able to work with Shiba Inu. Now, the value lies within the governance, because obviously, if you're ruling a system, like if you think about the United States government or your country's government, they actually rule what goes on within the ecosystem of the United States or the ecosystem of your country. So obviously, we know all the money's in the government, so anything that governs any type of system is actually in power. So that makes it valuable to be able to be a part of that or rule within that spectrum. So that is super important for you to take note to, because when you're in that type of position, that's where all the value lies. So if I look at Shiba Inu as a whole, I would want to go after a governance system, because I know that that's the value. So if I was holding anything within Shiba Inu, my hold would be within the operation of that whole system, and that's where Bone lies. So that's where all the value comes from Bone, is because it's actually the power of Shiba Inu. So if you're on, or you hold that type of power, then that's huge, especially for a huge project like Shiba Inu to already have developed. Their market cap is super high. The business is in so much going on. They have Shibarium, so this token right here is going to govern all of Shiba Inu. So in order to understand Shiba Swap, let's go ahead and head over to Shiba Swap so we could check it out and see how it works, and so on and so forth, on how Bone is going to be valuable by governing this system. So let's head over to Shiba Swap. Okay, so within Shiba Swap, this is what Bone governs. This entire platform is what Bone is governing. This is the system that belongs to Bone. So if you hold Bone, the value lies within this system, because everything operates through this. So let's look at it. So Dig. So what Dig is allowing you to provide liquidity with Shiba Inu tokens to be able to earn Bone rewards. So the more Shiba Inu that you provide, so providing Shiba as a liquidity gives you a bigger return on investment with rewards to Bone governance. So there's a twofold reward, right? You get Bone tokens, and you also get position of power by just inducting Shiba Inu liquidity into this platform under Dig platform. So also you have NFTs where you could go in to buy, sell, trade NFTs using Bone, Shiba Inu, and Leash, I believe. Berry. So this right here is where you could actually stake your Shiba Inu tokens. Now, let's go ahead and check this out. So you have where you could bury Shib, and you get an annual percentage yield on Bone. So this allows you to stake Shiba Inu and get your rewards on Bone that you bury. So burying is basically staking. So you could do the same with Leash and get Bone rewards, and then you could actually bury Bone for Bone. Now this is very interesting, because the more you're involved with the Shiba Inu ecosystem, it allows you to basically build a position of power, because the higher positions are the ones that hold the most amount of bones. So if you're building to be in a higher seat, and you have that much passion about Shiba Inu ecosystem, you could basically try to continuously buy Bone and build rewards off of Bone to get in a better position of voting and governance for the entire ecosystem. So now that you have an understanding of what the Bone ecosystem related to Shiba Inu ecosystem looks like, let's go ahead and look at the charts and see what type of price action that we have going on with Bone related to the valuation of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. It's always good to relate to like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to get information on the latest cryptocurrency projects, because these platforms are, they get the most of the analytics from the cryptocurrencies. And again, that's CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, just to give you a gist of what's going on with the token. So if we look at the current price of Bone Shiba Swap, the Bone token, it's sitting at about 83 cents on the daily. The market cap is $191 million, and we have about $10 million of money flowing in up to date on the 24 hours. So we're only a few hours into the day if you're in the United States. So looking at the current supply of Bone is 229,923,351 Bone tokens. The total supply, that was a circulating supply. The total supply is 249,999,402 Bone, with a max supply of 250 million Bone tokens. Now, this is very important for you to understand, because how many transactions are going with Bone and rewards and the system is utilizing Bone is very important, because we know now, looking at the max supply of 250 million Bone and looking at the circulating supply, there's really not a big gap within that. that range. So that's obviously going to bring up the value. Now, as the coins start to become more utilized within the ecosystem, we're going to see the scarcity of this token bring a maximized amount of value. So when I did my look into the ecosystem, obviously there's a lot of value within leash, but we're looking for utility behind the token and the power of the token. So when it just kind of jumps at me, I see Bone as being very valuable because it's controlling the Shiba Swap ecosystem, and all this ecosystem ties into everything that Shiba Inu is building, like Shibarium. Now, there's burning mechanisms on Shibarium, and it's helping Shiba Inu as an ecosystem do its thing by being a better ecosystem, by basically cutting out the supply of Shiba Inu. But when it comes to controlling the system, it all stems back to Bone. So if we look at the chart of the all-time high for Bone was back in 2021, they had a high of $3.21, and now we're currently at about 83 cents. But one thing to take note on, if we look at the past year, you know, in a bear market, there had been some big pumps coming out of Bone because of the information that came out for Shibarium. Now, everybody understood at the time, because news came out, Shibarium was going to come out, and Bone started to push to the top because you want to be in control of what goes on with this ecosystem. Then we caught news that Shibarium got pushed back and it wasn't going to launch. They weren't ready, and then obviously people got out because they said, well, is it even going to happen? So we seen that impact hit the price of Bone. Then we caught wind again that it was going to come out, and again we seen the same thing, and then the results of it, I don't know, probably drove a lot of people out of the market because they're still trying to tie up loose ends. But again, Shiba Inu is a very powerful ecosystem. It's a powerful project, and the value of the market cap speaks for itself for Shiba Inu. This thing will not collapse. So they're going to continue pressing forward, but my main focus is to provide you guys information that I believe, and this is my personal opinion, not financial advice, that this is the most valuable token within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. So this is why I wanted to give you some transparency behind the Bone token. So my main focus of this video was to give you guys an understanding that how valuable Bone is in relation to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. I believe that this is going to carry the most value in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and this is why I wanted to present Bone to you, that maybe you, if you don't know too much about the ecosystem, you could get an idea of where the valuation truly lies within the heart of Shiba Inu. Now, I don't recommend you go buy this. I don't recommend you sell this. I just recommend that you take a look for yourself, try to get an idea of how a governance system really works, and if this is the main focus or the main controlling of Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is the decentralized app Shiba Swap, that's where the value lies. So I hope you guys got something out of this today. I want you guys to be prepared for this bull run that's coming and have the best possible positioning of your portfolio to gain the max amount of value out of your investment. So that's what I'm here for, to provide that type of value. Again, I hope you got something out of this. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out the 10X squad. Appreciate you guys. You have a blessed weekend. Take care, and remember, when you invest, make sure you're doing all the research you possibly can to be the best investor you possibly can. Take care.